Hi, I'm Pat Patterson at Backblaze, the astonishingly easy cloud storage solution. I'm going to show you how to synchronize files from your Synology NAS to Backblaze B2 cloud storage in just a few minutes. This video covers Synology's Cloud Sync app. Synology also has a Hyper Backup app that you can use to backup data into B2. To decide which one to use, it's important to understand the difference between backup and sync. Cloud Sync synchronizes your files across multiple devices and cloud storage for workflows like media production or any situation in which files are being worked on in multiple locations or by multiple people. Cloud Sync might also be the best application to use if you just want an off-site copy of home media files that are not changing at all. Backup, however, is better for files that are often changing. In this case, you want to use Synology's Hyper Backup app. This allows you to save multiple past versions of files in case you need to roll back to an earlier point in time. We'll be working with Cloud Sync in this video, but you can find another video covering Hyper Backup in our YouTube channel. Now I'll create a bucket to hold the data backed up from my Synology NAS. Bucket names are globally unique in Backblaze B2, so be specific when you're naming yours. Leave the bucket set to private. You don't want anybody out on the internet to be able to see your backups. And leave the remaining settings with their defaults. Copy the bucket's endpoint. You'll need that to configure Cloud Sync. Now create an application key. The application key identifies Cloud Sync to Backblaze. Application key names don't need to be unique. Cloud Sync only needs to access the bucket you just created, so you can restrict its access. Make sure you check Allow List All Bucket Names. Cloud Sync will retrieve that list so you can select the bucket. Leave the other settings with their defaults and click the button to create your key. Make a copy of the key ID and the application key. Now this is very important. You won't be able to access that application key after you've created it. Okay, we've created a bucket and an application key. Let's move over to the Synology NAS. I have both Hyper Backup and Cloud Sync installed. We're going to use Cloud Sync right now. I need to choose the Backblaze B2 cloud provider and just paste in the key ID and application key that I created earlier. Now Cloud Sync retrieves a list of buckets from my account and I can pick the bucket that I created. Now I need to select the files on the NAS that I want to synchronize to Backblaze B2. I could pick the root of the tree, DS920+, to synchronize the entire content of the NAS, but for this video I'm just going to select the demo directory which contains some of my source code. I'm synchronizing my files into the root of the bucket, and I only want to upload local changes to Backblaze B2. I don't want any changes that might happen in the bucket to be reflected back on the NAS. I can choose whether or not to synchronize deletes. I'm going to allow deletes on my NAS to synchronize to Backblaze B2 so that the file trees are consistent. I want synchronization to happen continuously, so I'm going to leave the default schedule. Okay, my settings look good. Let's start synchronizing files. Looks like it's nearly finished. There, my files are all synchronized. Let's go look at the bucket in Backblaze B2. I can see that I have 43 megabytes of files in the bucket, and I can drill in and see my source tree. Yep, I can see my files there. Looks like everything's synchronized correctly. Now I can access my source files from Backblaze B2. Click the video to learn about backing up your files from your Synology NAS to Backblaze B2 using HyperBackup, or click to subscribe to the Backblaze YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.